Author David Schwartz once wrote, "Hope is a great start, but hope needs action to win victories." Hi everyone, Chris NATZKE here with Black Belt Leadership Speaking and Coaching with your Mind of a Champion tip of the week. I'm recording this in the first full week of a brand new year. And I know that if you're like me, the new year brings visions of hope and aspirations for what we want to create in this next year. And many of us will create New Year's resolutions that we have great intentions of following through on. But what studies will show is that by the first week of January ending, 25% of us will have already given up on our New Year's resolutions. And if you take that out another couple of weeks and or months, what you'll find is many of those aspirations have totally gone by the wayside. Now, how can we continue to have hope for what we want to create in this upcoming year, but at the same time, take consistent action to make that a reality? Well, that's what I want to share with you today, because I think that having hope around what we want to create in this next year is an absolute necessity, but it needs to be backed up by action. So what I've got for you today is I want to share with you 4 ideas that you can carry with you in the next year using the acronym of HOPE, H-O-P-E, to help move you on your path and beyond. So the first thing I'd like you to consider is this year, have a vision for what you want to create, but also have a plan. H is have a vision and a plan. So many of us get all excited about what we want to create, but then we get to that point and it just lasts in our consciousness as long as our excitement lasts. But what happens is life happens, right? And we tend to get off track and we have challenges. But when you have a plan, when you have set up things in your calendar that you're going to execute against on a daily and weekly basis and a plan for getting where you want to go, now you've got a roadmap. And when you feel yourself getting off course, you can lean back into that plan that you've created so you can keep the momentum going. So don't just have a vision and a plan. Number 2, O stands for openness to how it will happen. You know, the last 5 years have definitely been challenging for many of us, particularly starting back in the day when we had, in 2020, when we had the pandemic come upon us. And many of us got off track, myself included, if we weren't careful about how we wanted to have the things that we wanted come to us. And one of my good friends, Dave Kovar, shared with me during the pandemic, he said, we need to be stubborn in our goals, but flexible in our methods. Let me say that again, stubborn in our goals, but flexible in our methods. So basically what that means is being open to how things will come to you. So still be resolute, still be focused on what you want to achieve and what you want to experience. But when you have that plan and you have that path, be open to maybe some different ways that it comes to you. The key is to keep yourself moving. Keep yourself moving in that plan. But when things come to you that provide different doors and opportunities, think about them, be focused on it, and then take those doors that open for you that could really keep you moving in the right direction. So be open to how it's going to happen. P stands for persistent and consistent action. You know, we have a saying in martial arts is that a black belt is a white belt that never quit. And when I think about it, it wasn't the most talented people that I had that had the best circumstances in their lives that achieved black belt. It was the people that many times were the least talented, but they just kept showing up and they just kept showing persistent action. Because persistent and consistent action, even done in small amounts, done over time, can lead to massive results. And what we tend to do in this new year is we create these big visions for ourselves and we think we have to take massive action, but we can't sustain that. So what this is speaking to is to just continuously take small, consistent steps and build momentum and then add on from there. And that's where you're going to get to go where you want to be. And then finally, expect the best. Now, this might sound a little Pollyannish at first, but what I'm saying is this, is that expect the best. Prepare for the worst, right? You got to be prepared, but expect the best to happen. And when you get in that mindset, what you'll most likely see is opportunities for you to take. You know, what we are looking for, we will usually see. So if we're looking for obstacles, if we're looking for things to take us off track, if we're looking, oh my gosh, where's that next shoe going to drop that's going to get me off course, we're probably going to find those. But if you're saying to yourself, where are the great opportunities going to be showing up? Where's going to be that next moment for me that's going to take me on the path and keep my momentum going so I can achieve the things I want? You're probably going to see that too. So expect the best to happen. So there you have, my friends. There's 4 key steps that you can take in this upcoming year to keep hope alive for your aspirations of what you want to experience. And if you really want to take a positive step in making that happen, check out the link below, and where I'm sharing with you my new online program called Breaking Through to Creating Your Best Year Ever. And in this program, what we'll be doing is not only helping you understand the learnings from your last year, but importantly, put together a 90-day plan for you to build momentum to project you into where you want to be in this upcoming year and beyond. So, this has been Chris Natzke with Black Belt Leadership Speaking and Coaching. Thanks as always for joining me, and we'll see you next time on the Mind of a Champion Tip of the Week.